Good afternoon, and welcome back to Field 1 here at Palmasola in Bradenton, Florida, and Game 2 of our triple header on the second to last day, amazingly, of the regular season here in the FGCL. Gray Robertson up in the booth, producer Gracie, back keeping score, keeping track, and getting us ready for the Slice and the Phinz here on Field 1. We saw this matchup yesterday. The Slice jumped out to a 7-0 lead after 2, but the Phinz kept chipping away, and they were within striking distance late. Slice won it 7-3. So now we'll see what happens here in Game 2 today. Phinz 5-11, currently sitting in 8th via tiebreaker in the FGCL standings, looking to hold their ground. The Slice need this one badly. They're at 10-6. They're in 5th after the Impact win earlier today. Top 4 do not have to play in the first round of the postseason. Here's the starting lineup for the Siesta Key Phinz, coached by Mickey Dean. Alexis Morgan, the right fielder, leads off. Amari Braden is in left, batting second. Sam Albert, the third baseman, hits in the 3 spot. Maddie Ford, the catcher's cleaning up, with Abby Sars moving up to the 5 hole. She's the DP. Faith Whitted is in center field, batting 6th. Lily Palante is the shortstop, hitting 7th. Michaela Franzen, the second baseman, bats 8th. Tanis Jackin is at first today, hitting in the 9 spot. And they will take on, in the circle, Emma Myatt, who did throw yesterday and threw fairly well. 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 6 walks and 4 strikeouts. At a Walter State Community College on the year, Myatt with a 3.87 ERA, 4-2 record, 34 1/3 innings, 44 hits, 26 runs, 19 earned, 21 walks, and 20 strikeouts. All set to go, and here is Alexis Morgan to kick us off on Field 1 with a foul ball. Morgan yesterday was 1 for 2 with a double and a run. Going to ECU on the summer. Alexis Morgan is batting .388, 6 RBIs, 3 doubles, and 13 runs. Slap foul, 2-2. She wanted the change for strike 3, but it's all full count. Now the payoff. Back to the circle and through. Got under the glove of Myatt, and Morgan's aboard to lead off for the Phinz. Ooh, but no, an out-of-the-box call. So with 2 strikes, Morgan is out on an out-of-the-box call. I'm going to check the replay. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. You know, Mickey Dean asking for a clarification, but that's the right call. Gracie and I just looked at it. She was almost right on home plate. So Morgan is out, and a bit of a bailout for the Slice as Amari Braden steps in. That change is, I guess, a little high. 1-0. Braden at a pit. Yesterday was 0 for 3 with a walk. Amari batting .298, 14 of 47 with 8 RBIs, 3 homers, a triple, 2 doubles, 16 runs. Tied for the league lead with 13 stolen bases. Defense after that foul ball for the slice. Outfield left to right, Gardner, Shaw, and Bross. Dodge at third. Mauldin at short. Gingrich at second. Lamar at first. Holche behind the dish. Now 2-2. As always, I'd like for you to be part of it. So you can tweet me at Gray_Robertson. Let us know where you're watching. We'll read your message on the air. You can also hit me up on Instagram, GrayRobertson2, I think. Or Facebook message, that works as well. Just let us know where you are. You can ask me about softball. You can send us your views of the game. Shout out to Michelle Yarnell. You can ask about Wimbledon. Popped up. A little bit of trouble. That's a foul ball. Yeah, if you want to talk about Wimbledon, I am here for it. My buddy, I don't know him. I wish we were friends. My boy, Ben Shelton, American, 10th in the world, is currently playing in the third round against Lorenzo Sonego, and I am between innings checking scores every now and then because I got to pull for baby Ben. He's the guy. He's the future. Called strike 3, and Myatt gets the backwards K for the second out here in the first. Strike 1 to Sam Albert. Albert this summer, 2 for 12 with an RBI and a run. Yesterday was 0 for 2 with a pair of pop-outs. And this time she's got a single to center. Sam Albert's aboard, 2-out base runner for the Phinz. And up comes the catcher, Matty Ford out of Campbell. Ford yesterday did not record an official at-bat, was hit by a pitch and walked once. 14 of 40, I beg your pardon, 11 of 35 this summer with a 3.14 average. She's driven in 12 runs. Strike 1. A homer, 4 doubles, and 8 runs scored for Ford. She waits on the change and fouls it. 0-2. Queens and Skeeters is underway on the other field. We'll keep you up to date because that's got massive postseason implications as well. Everything does at this point. But arguably the most important race is for that 4 spot, Impact and Slice. If the Slice sweep, they're it. If they lose either today or tomorrow and the Impact win tomorrow, then it's the Impact who's the 4. Called strike 3. Myatt gets a pair of backwards Ks, and a runner's left stranded for the Phinz as we go to the bottom of the first here on Field 1. Let's go to the bottom of the first here on Field 1 and take a look at the lineup for the Bradenton Slice. Coached by Brittany Purser, 10-6 on the summer, looking to get back into the 4 spot with a win today. Kylie Shaw, the center fielder, leads off as usual with Layla Lamar, the league leader in RBIs, batting second and playing first. Lily Holtjay is catching in the 3 spot today. Ella Dodge is at third, batting fourth. Emma Brinkman is in the 5-hole. She is the DP. Grace Molitor, the shortstop, bats sixth. Precious Bross in right is hitting seventh. Kayla Nesbitt, the ad today, is in the 8-hole. Brittany Gingrich, second base, bats ninth. And Riley Gardner, the left fielder, will hit 10th against Ella Torres out of Florida Southern, getting the ball, facing this tough Slice offense. Ball 1 to Shaw. Torres with a 12.73 ERA, 1-4 record, 22 innings, 46 hits, 44 runs, 40 earned, 25 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Against Auburn's Kylie Shaw. Strike 1. Shaw yesterday got things going for the Slice with a solo homer. Overall, had a 2-for-3 day. Give your season-long numbers after this pitch. She waits over to second base, and we'll give you the season-long numbers later. 1 down. Defense for the Phinz for now. They'll change it. Braden in left, Whitted in center, Morgan in right. Albert at third, Palante at short, Franzen at second, Jackin at first. And they've already changed it. Sanchez is at first, and Ford is behind the dish. Layla Lamar, currently in the portal, coming from Florida. Yesterday had her first strikeout of the summer, part of a 1-for-3 day with an RBI double. Give you her full summer line, very impressive summer line after this pitch. 0-2. 25 of 48 for a 5.21 average, 27 RBIs, 8 home runs, 3 doubles, and 20 runs. One of the front runners for Offensive Player of the Year, I would say. But there are some queens bearing down on her, including Taya Charlton. So, got to finish strong. Can't just coast to the end if you're Lamar. I think her whole family was here yesterday, including Duke head coach Marissa Young. I've not seen if they're here today. Good eye, full count. And there's ball 4. Nice shot by Lamar, not forcing the issue. 1 out base runner for the Slice. And for the powerful bat of Lily Holtjay out of FAU. Went there from Arizona State. Holtjay yesterday was 0-for-2 with a walk. Batting .355 with 15 RBIs, 11 of 31. High in the air out to left field. Way up in the air and over the fence. There's the powerful bat of Lily Holtjay. 2-run homer and the Slice, just like yesterday. Strike in the first inning. Sometimes you just feel it. And Holtjay got something she liked immediately and deposited it out to deep left field. Ball 1 to Ella Dodge. Also, I believe that's Whitted in left, Morgan in right, and Braden in center. So just already defensive subs going into the bottom of the first. What a time. Here's the Tennessee Lady Ball, Ella Dodge. Pulled back the bunt. Dodge yesterday had a good day. It was 2 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. On the summer, Ella batting .370, 17 of 46, 7 RBIs, a homer, 5 doubles, and 16 runs. .491 on base percentage. One of the 7 hitters for the Slice with an OPS over 1. For example, just to kind of show how impressive that is, the Squeeze as a team has a batting average 40 points higher than the Slice, and they only have 6 batters with an OPS over 1. Stats. Three now. And a 4-pitch walk to Dodge. He will trot to first base. That's her team leading 10th walk of the summer. And now you got Emma Brinkman, currently in the portal from Kennesaw State. Did have a quieter day yesterday than normal. It was 0 for 3. Brink this summer is batting .436, 17 of 39 with 15 RBIs, a homer, 6 doubles, and 7 runs. Ooh, Dodge is off first, but she's back. I kind of thought Brinkman went. Oh. Okay. 0-2. Bob did call it. Hit and run, fouled off. Brinkman sends this in the air on the right side, and Sanchez dropped it in foul ground, so that's a foul ball. Another foul ball. Good hold. Another pop up. Sanchez this time makes the grab. 2 outs here in the first for Grace Molitor, who was exceptional yesterday. Arizona State Sun Devil, who in game 1 was 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Dodge takes off. It wasn't a clean throw, and frankly, it wasn't a clean run either, but a stolen base for Ella Dodge. And strike 1 to Molitor, who's batting .368, 14 of 38. 8 RBIs, 2 homers, 5 doubles, 11 runs. That's a strike. 1 and 2. Dodge takes off. Pitch him a dirt. 2-2 on Molitor. Runner at third now. And a swing and a miss. Ford will throw down, and that's the inning. But 2 runs do come in on the impressive bomb out to left field by Lily Holtje. 2-0 slice heading to the second here on field 1. Abby Sars will lead off. Five, six, 7 for the Phinz. Sars, Whitted, and Palante against Emma Myatt. 2-0. Sars, incoming freshman, going to Virginia Tech. Had a good game 1. Was 2 for 3 with an RBI. Moving up in the order to reflect how she's been hitting it of late. Because she started, I think it was like 1 for 16, maybe. And now batting .222 with 6 RBIs, a homer, 2 doubles, and 4 runs. So she's up the ante. 382 OBP as well. 2-2 on Sars. Just off, full count. And a called strike 3. 3 Ks for Myatt, all looking. And there's the first out of the inning, with Faith Whitted stepping in out of Walters State. Whitted yesterday hit the ball hard on a ground out, 0 for 1. This is not as hard. Over to short. Molitor collects, and a good stretch by Lamar. Gets out number 2. 2 quick ones here in the top of the second. Nice job by Layla Lamar at first. Now you got another incoming freshman going to Virginia Tech, Lily Palante. 0 for 2 in game 1. Called strike. Palante batting .231, 9 of 39 with 9 RBIs, a homer, a triple, and 3 runs. This is popped up on the infield. Lamar will take control and end the inning. Well, that was fast. Strikeout, ground out, pop out. And we go to the bottom of the second. Slice up 2-zip.
You think?
Bottom of the second, slice up 2-zip on the Phinz. 7-8-9, Bros, Nesbitt, and Gingrich. Set to face Ella Torres. Starting with Precious Bros, South Carolina Gamecock by way of the portal and by way of University of Georgia. Precious yesterday had some quality at-bats, albeit without a hit, was 0 for 1, but walked twice and scored once. 4 of 34 this summer with a double and 4 runs, working with a .286 OBP. Ball 1 from Torres. We do have, for those watching, Softball America pins to give away today. Because I have a box of a lot of them, and I'm, going to hand out a few. Already gave a couple to the players we saw in the first game. So, hey, if you want a Softball America pin, just text your daughter right now, and I will give her one. Jesse Taylor's in at first. Sanchez now at second. I believe that's Palante at short. And Albert at third. Sarge now catching for the Phinz. Precious Bros out to left field, and that is gone. Well, look at the Bros lady with a home run, her first of the summer. 3-0 slice. Big time bomb by Precious Bros to set the tone here in the second. Second homer of the day for the Slice, who are the top home run hitting team in the FGCL. And now here's Caitlin Nesbitt. She'll take the first pitch, foul. Didn't miss extra bases by much. Nesbitt yesterday had a 3 RBI double, part of a 1-for-3 day. Incoming freshman going to Liberty. 10 of 32 with a .313 batting average, 9 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 7 runs scored. Good hold, 2-1. Over on the other field, after 2, Skeeters and Queens tied up at 0. Bit of a walk for Nesbitt after that one. And a swing and a miss from Nesbitt. Good response by Torres to get her second strikeout. Brittany Gingrich now. Looking for a new home from Lees McRae College. First pitch out to center. Can of corn for Vukadinovich. 2 out. Now you got the 10-hole Riley Gardner, also in the portal, and someone, coaches, if you're watching, that you really, really need to take a look at. Very experienced player. Can slap well, can bunt well. Very good bunter, maybe the best here. And a good defender in left as well. She slaps that foul. 0-1. Gardner this summer batting .262, 11 of 42, 4 RBIs, a double, and 7 runs. Highly experienced player as well. She got 1 year left, a graduate student coming from Minnesota, started her career at Illinois State. Maybe that pitch a little bit too slow. Gardner bunted at foul, 0-2. And that's slapped up the middle. What a hop. Wow. Base hit for Gardner. And now you go back to the top of the order with Kylie Shaw, who grounded out in the first. Entered this day hitting .471 with a .541 OBP. 8 RBIs, a homer, 4 doubles, 23 runs. 0 for 1. It's hard to get Shaw out an entire game. And with Lamar on deck, this has turned into a dangerous moment for Torres as the Phinz try and stay in this game. Runner goes. The throw is not in time. It was a good delivery by Sars. I think Gardner kind of swum out of the way on the slide. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Swim slide by Gardner puts her in scoring position. Kylie Shaw, early enrollee at Florida this past year, went in the portal, picked Auburn. I'm one of the radio guys at Alabama, so, you know, we've discussed the rivalry. I've helped her kind of learn a little bit about Alabama-Auburn and what that means. Happy to explain more. But I'm also excited to see her. I've talked about it. Alabama and Auburn will play this year. I'm not going to tell y'all when or where, but that series is going to happen this season. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see Kylie in action. I think the Malvos are going to have a leadoff right here in Kylie Shaw. There's ball 4, and a wild pitch will send Gardner to third. Now Shaw will dance, and Gardner will head for home. Now she's caught in a rundown. She will slide in safely at third base. Albert got hit in the face, and we're going to have to take a minute here. Second and third with 2 outs, but a pause. It looks like Albert's going to be okay. That did not feel good. The throw from Sars, or I beg your pardon. The throw from Ford, or from Sars, now Ford is catching. Ricocheted and got Albert in the face. And now second and third after all that with Layla Lamar at the plate. First base is open. Strike 1. Lamar walked and scored in the first. Tied for the FGCL lead in home runs. The leader in RBIs. She can be the first to 30 if she left the building now. 0-2. Good frame by Maddie Ford, who's now catching. Outside, 1-2. Foul ball. Two and two. And all right, let's say first base is open. Let's walk Layla, if that's the plan for the Phinz. On deck is Holt J, who's already got a 2-run homer in this game. This is why the Slice are going to be such a tough out in the postseason. Because where's the hole in the top half of this order? Full count. With 2 in scoring position for the slice. Here comes the payoff to Layla Lamar. Held up, ball 4. Did not go. Bases loaded. Second walk of the day for Layla. And now you've got Holt J. 2-run homer in the first for Lily. Her third of the summer, she's driven in 17 runs. Ball 1. And Purser has picked the change of Torres. I heard sit like a good second and a half before the pitch was thrown. So that's a quick pick. Three and one. And sometimes all you have to do is call it once, and that scares the pitcher from throwing it. So even if you're just looking for it and not even actually trying to sit change, you say it once, that might occasionally freak out the pitcher. Oh, she's throwing it again. Fouled. Full count. Shea the whole gang. Bases loaded. Gardner at third, Shaw at second, Lamar at first. The payoff. Holt J, high in the air to left. This will stay in the yard. Catch is made, and the slice will leave them loaded. They do get 1 run in this inning thanks to Precious Bros, but that's it, and it's 3-0 going to the third here on field 1. 8-9-1 for the Phinz. Starting off with Michaela Franzen. Takes the changeup low for ball one. Battling her college teammate, Franzen out of Walters State. Yesterday, she was 0 for 2 with a walk. Overall, 7 of 29, 241 average. 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 5 runs for Franzen. 421 on base percentage. Over on the other field, they're in the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Queens over the Skeeters. On a home run by whoever is hitting ahead of Ty Charlton. Full count. Franzen. This can be trouble. And Shaw makes the grab and somehow avoided Gingrich for the first out. Everyone's okay, thank goodness. That could have been really scary. Now the 9-hitter trying to turn it over. Tanis Jacken out of Boston College. That is slapped into the fencing. Yesterday, Jacken was 0 for 1 with a walk. The Eagle is batting .353, 6 of 17, 2 RBIs, 3 runs. That's over by Mickey Dean, who will show on camera 2. Third base coaching box. Former head coach at Auburn and JMU. Got on top of that foul. And another strikeout looking for Myatt. Her 4th K, all backwards. First time through the order. And now back to the top with Alexis Morgan, who had a hit but was called out for being out of the box. We checked the replay. It was clear. Her whole left foot was out of the box. That's one you just have to call. Now Morgan slaps the first pitch foul. This is slapped towards short. The throw to first. Nice stretch by Lamar again. And another 1-2-3 inning for Emma Myatt. 7 straight Phinz retired. We go to the bottom of the third. Slice with all of the mojo right now. Bottom of the third, and Ella Dodge will start things off. It's 4-5-6. Dodge, Brinkman, and Molitor against Ella Torres, who's limited the damage so far. Slice have left 4 on base. 3 runs on a pair of homers. Dodge out of right here in Bradenton. Played a key role for Tennessee in the World Series this year. Tennessee, an interesting team in 2026. Kind of an odd little dribbler to second base, but there's the out. 1 down. Did that break her bat? What happened? I think everything's fine. Here's Brinkman, who fouled out in the first. Trying to get off this little schneid she's on. Hitless in the series so far. That's over to short. Oh, the throw got away. Palante's throw was a little wild. That would be an E6 to put a base runner on. And Shaver, I beg your pardon, Shaw is going to come and run for Brinkman. Now you got Molitor, who struck out in the first. Strike 1. Molitor, the Arizona State Sun Devil, had 35 at-bats this past year for ASU, 350 OBP. Was an early enrollee for Arizona State. Freshman last year from Marthasville, Missouri. Grew up showing hogs at the county fair. Which is just, I love it. Good stuff. And there's a swing and a miss. Torres has gotten Molitor twice on strikes. 2 down in the inning. Now, how will Torres pitch to Precious Bros? Solo homer in the second. That was her not only first bomb, first RBI of the summer. That's strike, 2-1. But this Precious Bros is dangerous. I mean, she is seeing the ball really well in this series. That's going to be a base hit to left. Look at Shaw going first to third. She's safe. Bros will take second on the throw. 2 in scoring position as Precious is 2 for 2. Good piece of hitting by Precious Bros. Again, the Slice has, I think, the best top half of the order in the league. But if you can get just something at all from the bottom half, that's when they really sing as an offense. Caitlin Nesbitt struck out earlier. She'll take ball 1. as mentioned, incoming freshman going to Liberty. Was it the level where she had committed to Duke and then kind of right before the summer league decommitted from Duke and picked Liberty out of Dublin, Georgia. Saw her warming up in the pen a little bit ago when Marissa Young, who has arrived, head coach at Duke and mother of Layla Lamar, was walking a dog. And they were sharing some pleasantries. If we had a kindest human award in the FGCL, I think it would probably go to Caitlin Nesbitt. Something just happened on field 2. Oh my. Full count on Nesbitt, and over on field 2, top 4. 2-1 Skeeters after an Alexa Muller 2-run homer. Off of Caitlin Cochran. Nesbitt goes after the change. And that's a 4th strikeout for Torres. 2 left stranded by the slice. They've left 6 aboard through 3 innings, and we go to the 4th. Phinz still very much within striking distance. Well, the Phinz are down 3. The Slice have controlled this game through 3 innings, but opportunities abound for the Phinz. With this part of the order up, Braden, looks like Jesse Taylor, and slated to be Ford, 2-3-4. Braden struck out looking in the first. Did she go? No. 3-0. Amari Braden on the 3-0 out to right field. It's a bit of a run for Bross, but she handles it for the first out. And it will be Jesse Taylor, the Mercer Bear. Coming in and hitting and almost getting hit on the first pitch. Taylor, the team leader in RBIs, yesterday had 1, was 1 for 3. Batting .348, 16 of 46 with 16 RBIs, 3 homers, 5 doubles, 16 runs. And another 3-0 count. Let's see if Taylor takes this time. Braden was full send. Ball 4. So Taylor's on. And it will be Maddie Ford, who struck out looking in the first. There's the first non-in-play strike of the inning for Myatt. That one high, 1-1. Two and one now on Ford. Maddie Ford. Campbell Camel. Sophomore last year. Out of Melbourne, Florida. Eastern Florida State transfer. Last season for Campbell hit 30 RBIs, 306 overall. Good OBP at 441. Actually, pretty much the stats kind of mirror what she's doing this summer. Full count. It was a good time for Holt J to go have a word with Myatt. Scoreboard update from the other field. After the Alexa Muller 2-run homer, Avery Miller had a bomb. 3-1 Skeeters over the Queens. And there's ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Here comes the tying run. And it's Abby Sars who struck out looking in the second. Oh, check that. It's Vukadinovich coming in now. Page this summer, batting .396, 19 of 48 with 14 RBIs, 5 doubles, 16 runs. Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket, who yesterday had a hit, part of a 1-for-3 day with a walk. First and second for the Phinz. Tying run at the plate. Vukadinovich does not have a home run, but certainly has gap-to-gap power. And you never know, you get a hold of one. Phinz have now clearly made the adjustment. Every batter in this inning has seen 3 balls. Out to left field and down. Bases loaded, 1 out. Vukadinovich with the hit. They're loaded up for Faith Whitted, who grounded out in the second. Whitted to center field. Shaw with the read. And no movement from Taylor. Great call, because that throw would have absolutely mowed her down. 2 out. Now Lily Palante, who's got a grand slam this summer, stopped by Dodge. The throw to first is in time, or did they say the tag was there? They're saying that's out number 3. Or was it out of the running lane? So the inning is over. All right, they're going to review. So we're reviewing to see if the runner was out of the baseline. All right, we're going to take a look. Yeah, so we looked at it. The call is going to be upheld after review. The problem was the runner at second, Ford, came in front of Dodge and was way out of the baseline. If she goes behind Dodge, I think she's fine looking at the angle because of where Dodge fielded the ball. So, unfortunately for the Phinz, that's a tough challenge. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, slice up 3-0. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th with a new pitcher in for the Phinz. It's Amari Braden. Braden out of Pitt on the summer. Pitched well yesterday and comes in with a 7.62 ERA, 2-3 record, 30 1/3 innings, 47 hits, 39 runs, 33 earned, 36 walks, and 14 strikeouts. Facing 9-10-1, Gingrich, Gardner, and Shaw. Brittany Gingrich flew out to center in the 2nd inning against Ella Torres, who threw well today. Torres goes 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 walks and 4 strikeouts, limited the damage well throughout the outing. 2-run homer and a solo homer, all the scoring for the slice, and they've left 6 on through 3 innings. Gingrich rolled over to second base. 1 down. Now you got Riley Gardner, who singled in the second. Trying to turn the lineup over yet again. Ball one high. I like the show of bunt from Gardner. I think that got a bit of forward on the foul ball, 1-1. Called strike 1 and 2. Swinger over to Braden. The throw is in time. No movement from Brittany Purser. I think they did get her by a half step. And now 2 away for the top of the order and Kylie Shaw, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Shaw to left field, and the sliding catch is made for a 1-2-3 inning. Jackin was there, and we go to the 5th, 3-0 Slice. New pitcher for the Slice as we go to the 5th, and it is the incoming freshman going to Liberty, Caitlin Nesbitt. Nesbitt this summer with a 5.49 ERA, 2-1 record, 21 2/3 innings, 25 hits, 26 runs, 17 earned, 14 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Facing 8-9-1, starting off with a new hitter, Mariah Sanchez, who grounds it over to third base. Throw from Dodge will get the first out. Now you got Jackin. Jackin struck out looking in the 3rd against Emma Myatt. And we'll give you her line now. Myatt went 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Good stuff from Emma. Scoreboard update on the other field. Bottom 4, and the Queens have retaken the lead 4-3 on the Skeeters. A Skeeters win would mean the Squeeze are your regular season champs. And that's low. A walk to the 9 hole. Every pitching coach's nightmare. And the speedy Jackin is on base for the top of the order, and Alexis Morgan, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. One an out of the box call, the other a regular old 6-3. And now time called. Slice infield will come have a word with Nesbitt. Let's go multicam here. Catch everybody. Mickey Dean, third base side. Jackin over at first. Slice infield congregating in the circle. Probably talking about, with so much speed on base, what to do if there's a double play chance. Make sure everybody's aware of who to go to, where to go. Ball 1 to Morgan. Alexis Morgan started her career at UCF. Went in the portal, picked ECU. Centerville, Virginia native, who was a sophomore last year. Slapped over to second. There's the flip for 1. No double play. But a good bit of glove work by the second baseman, Gingrich. Now facing Braden. Beautiful bunt. Holt J's up. The throw is off. And now what? So the slice will review that Braden was in the throwing lane. And we're going to take a look.
one day you don't have it.
I know. So after review, she was within the runner's lane, and Braden is out. And so that'll end the inning here in the fifth. So after review, we've pulled up the rule just to make sure everybody knows what happened. The specific rule we're looking at is 12.17.1.5.2. The batter runner may not run outside the runner's lane and, in the umpire's judgment, interfere with the fielder taking the throw to make a play at first base. It looks on review like Layla Lamar has got to step to her right to cleanly field that throw as she starts off the bottom of the fifth with a single. So that's why we overturned it. I wanted to make sure we had the specific rule to cite it. I had that same play happen in Alabama, Georgia this year, and that's why that was ruled the way it was. So, shout out to Brooke Ellistad. She knows how it goes. And now Lily Holt-J takes the first pitch she sees to center field. One down. Ella Dodge steps in now. Dodge has walked and grounded out here in the first two innings of, or I should say first two plate appearances. There's strike one from Braden. And Dodge laces it to left. So first and second, 1-0 count on Emma Brinkman, who's 0 for 2. A foul out and a reach on error. Three and one. So bases loaded after the walk. And a first pitch strike to Grace Molitor. Molitor's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks, but that was against Ella Torres, now facing Amari Braden. Another chance for the slice to bust it open. Backhanded by Braden. What a play, but she couldn't grip the softball. And a run will come in, 4-0. So Lamar scores, 4-0, 1 out, bases still loaded, and now you got to deal with Precious Bras. Tough beat. It was a great play in the field, but then she just couldn't grip the throw. It'll be a throwing error, and now a chance for a double play. It'll be just 1, 2 out. Now Dodge was trying to get crafty. So all the things happening. Now you got Nesbitt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch from Braden to Nesbitt is a miss, ball 1. Nesbitt grounds it to short. It got away. Just right through the wickets. And that's an E6. Another error on Palante to bring in another run. It'll all be unearned action here in this inning. 5-0. And they're still loaded for Brittany Gingrich. Now that gets away. It was a strike, but Shaw will come in to score. Time called now. It was a strike to Gingrich, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. So all this madness, as we've been sorting through rule stuff, means with 2 outs here in the inning and an 0-1 count on Gingrich, the run rule run is on second base. 3 runs in the frame. There have been 2 hits and 2 errors. And now an 0-1 count on Gingrich. Freshman last year from Lees McRae, looking for a new home out of St. Pete, Florida. She can end it with a base hit. In the air to the foul area. I almost said left, but that was right. 1-2. Boy, it's been that type of day. I don't even know what's going on the other field. I'm all frazzled. We've had insane reviews in this game because of course we have. Just off 2-2. Bottom of the fifth over there, it's 6-3. Queens over the Skeeters. And now the count goes full. Popped up. Braden is going to make the grab and in the inning. The game-ending run left stranded at second. We go to the sixth. 6-0 slice. Well, 6-0. Phinz coming up with 3, 4, 5. Due up. Taylor, Ford, and Vukadinovic. Slice just had a chance to run rule, and they didn't. Very similar to yesterday. And the Phinz were able to claw back. Let's see what happens this time. Jesse Taylor, who walked earlier, takes strike one. On the ground, a couple weird hops, but Gingrich is there. Ball one to Matty Ford. Ford, a walk and a strikeout here today on the box score. Phinz just need base runners. Three and 0. And there's 4-pitch walk. Good job by Ford. Second walk of the day. Maddie Ford continues to show a really good eye. That's her 11th walk this summer. And now you got Vukadinovich, who singled in the 4th. Chance for 2. The throw to first won't be in time. Fielder's choice gets Ford out. Faith Whitted, 0 for 2. That one nearly got away. Ground out and a fly out for Faith. Native of Jefferson County, Tennessee, Walter State Community College. I'm from Jefferson County, Alabama, Birmingham. Mickey Dean over in the third base coaching box. Good inside pitch from Nesbitt. Nesbitt is at her best when she can throw inside to the righties. And there are some days, like with all pitchers, where that's just not an option. You're just not feeling it. But when that pitch is comfortable, that's when Caitlin Nesbitt becomes a real weapon. Back to Nesbitt, bobbled. The throw to first is not in time. E1. First and second, 2 outs. And now you got Palante, who's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a fielder's choice. Oh, 1. Good hold. Palante stays alive. That shot out towards Bross and right. She'll make the catch. And in the inning, the 2-out error does no damage. And 2 are left aboard by the Phinz as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Slice will look to maybe walk it off when we come back. Well, the Slice just need 2 runs to end this in 6, but they'll have to get it against a new pitcher in the ballgame as Grace Harris out of Hillsdale makes an appearance. A 7.67 ERA, 2-4 record, 38 1/3, 61 hits, 43 runs, 42 of those earned, 14 walks, and 16 strikeouts. Facing 10-1-2 in the Slice order, starting off with Riley Gardner, who's 1 for 2. You got Gardner, Shaw, and Lamar. Now 2-0 on Gardner. I'm honestly surprised my DMs aren't filled after all this today. There's ball 4. So Gardner takes a 4-pitch walk. And that'll put the game-ending run at the plate. And it's Kylie Shaw, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Strike 1. On the ground to second. Chance for the lead runner, and they will indeed get her. Now here's Lamar, who's 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored. She's also walked twice. A Layla Lamar homer would end this thing. 1-1. Sent foul. 1-2. A little surprised Shaw isn't taken off. See if she does here. The 1-2 misses. Shaw stays 2-2. Through the right side, another base hit. Shaw will head for third. The throw was pretty good. Another base hit for Layla Lamar, 2 for 2 day, and the game-ending run is on second base with 1 out for Lily Holtje. Holtje 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer in the first. Ooh, Harris slipped. 3-0. She says she's good. I don't hate putting Holtje on here. That gives you an out at home, gives you a force, sets up the double play. You're trying to get to a 7th inning, so you're just trying to get that second and third out. 4-pitch walk. So base is loaded. You've got the force at home. You've got the double play available. Ella Dodge is 1 for 2 with a walk. She scored once. And Gardner will come run for Holtje. Caught it first, and Franzen steps on the bag to end the inning. How about that? Michaela Franzen sends us to the 7th. 6-0 slice. 8-9-1 for the Phinz as they try and mount a massive comeback here in the 7th. Sanchez, Jackin, and Morgan. Mariah Sanchez, the Baylor Bear, grounded out in the 5th, her lone plate appearance so far. Kayla Nesbitt trying to shut it down. Strike 1. Over to second base, Gingrich. 1 out. The Queens have taken down the Skeeters. So the Queens still have a shot at the top seed. They have to win tomorrow, and the Squeeze need to lose to the Rodeo. Here, Slice trying to move back into 4th place. 2 outs away from doing so. Here's Tanis Jackin. Called strike. That's foul, 0-2. And a called strike 3. First K for Nesbitt. And back to the top of the order, the Phinz down to their final out with Alexis Morgan, who's 0 for 3. One 0. On the ground to second. This might do it. There's out number 3, and there's the ball game as the Slice shut out the Phinz 6-0 to win the series and set up the chance to sweep tomorrow. A combined 2-hit shutout by Emma Myatt and Caitlin Nesbitt. And the Slice move back in to 4th place at 11-6. The Phinz, for now, drop to 5-12. And in 9th place, but they can go right back up to 8 if the Sea Cows lose to the River Mocs. That'll do it for us. In about 30 minutes, we'll have our final game of the day, Sea Cows and Mocs, right here on Field 1. Until then, for producer Gracie, I'm Gray. Slice win at 6-0, but look to sweep tomorrow. We'll see you then here at Field 1 at Palmasola.